This is my last day in Switzerland as part of this trip, so I'm going to go and make good use out of this weather and do a little bit of exploring in Basel. Usually when I come to a new city I like to take a free walking tour, but I couldn't find any walking tours at all in Basel, so I'm just going to have a wander around, consult Google Maps and see if I can pick out some of the more recognisable landmarks. There's the theatre building. If I come round you'll see the Tinguely Fountain, which was created by Swiss artist Jean Tinguely in the 1970s. It's made up of a number of iron mechanical structures that are constantly in motion. According to the Basel Journal, there are 314 water fountains here in the city. All of them you can drink from. This is the Offene Elisabethen church. I wonder if they'll let me inside. Arrived in the main market square, which is also home to the town hall. You can see just in the middle there is a painted balcony to make it look more like a town hall. Something else that I've picked up in the last few hours, whilst I and many other Europeans call this city Basel, the locals call it Basel. They kind of miss the S out, so it's just pronounced Basel. This is Basel Minster, which is the main church here in the city. It was built in the 11th century. It was partially destroyed by an earthquake a few hundred years later and then rebuilt and repaired and opened again in the 16th century. In the foreground here, or just hearing the bells chiming, it's 1:30. This is Minster Square in front of it, that at the moment is the home of a very large cinema setup. That screen is about 4 times larger than what you would get in a standard cinema. Just off the side of the makeshift cinema complex is a little food hall. You can see it's got lots and lots of little food huts. Shaded by some trees, got some fountains here right next to the church, which is there. Church now, and it's supposed to be some nice views over the river and the other side of the city from here. overview of the river. Well, I've managed to find a spot for lunch. It's right next to the cinema screen in the little food area. Because all the restaurants and food places are closed at the moment, there's no one in here really. Got a couple of rolls, some water, a yoghurt and an apple in there as well. It's quite a nice little setting. Got my own little fountain, and these trees are providing some nice cover from the sun. It's pretty warm today. So I've just crossed the bridge and I'm going to have a look around, see what's on this side of the river.
Get up these stairs right here, so.
Loads of people in the river. I think there's a certain point you get in and then you just relax by sitting on a floaty or swimming with a floaty until you get to a certain area, and then you get out the river again. Bit of a wander round over here. Plan is now, it's getting on actually, it's 4:45. Plan now is to head back over to the other side of the river, have a stroll through the old town, and then I'm going to try and find a city gate, have me dinner and head off to the airport. So I've switched things around a little bit. I've come here first. This is the gate of Spalen, which is one of the original city gates. I'm now going to take a stroll through it and head into the old town. Square. Unfortunately, it's that time of day when I've got to head off to the airport, so I'm going to get some food in town, go back to the hotel, pick the luggage up and then head off to the airport, which is about 3 miles away.
How are you still holding on?